Hello and welcome to Try Liverpool. After the fantastic success of the inaugural event here last year, the British Triathlon National Championships have returned to the city by the Mersey in what is sure to be a demonstration of the very best of British from the country's leading age groupers and from some of the fastest pro triathletes in the world. Leading paratriathletes who will be keen to show what they can do this weekend, just 2 years ahead of the sport's eagerly anticipated debut in the Paralympics, and Rio 2016 will roll around just as quickly as the leading contenders.
Many of Great Britain's top paratriathletes are here, and a number of them are members of British Triathlon's UK Sport lottery-funded world-class paratriathlon programme. And amongst them, Faye McClelland. Well, another factor that will be motivating a lot of them is the fact that the World Grand Final is coming up in Edmonton later on this month. And a good performance here will no doubt boost confidence for that huge event. The last of the WTS races. Well, it's a unique swim course here in Liverpool. And the athletes enjoyed it last year, and despite the weather, they're producing some very good times this year. It's an excellent place to swim because whatever it's blowing, the waters are still relatively calm. Faye McClelland approaching the end of her swim. There she is on the right-hand side of your picture. Good solid swim from her. We're still waiting for the start of the PT1 category. We've got a very interesting situation in PT5, which is the visually impaired category. Chris Goodwin is a world champion, but so is Dave Ellis, who'll be racing alongside Luke Watson, his guide. And those two pairs will be going hammer and tong on the bike ride, in particular trying to gain an advantage before the final run. Further up the road, Watson and Ellis working well together. Phil Hogg now approaching the second transition, where he'll switch from the recumbent to the wheelchair. It is a very equipment-intensive sport, and because of that, marginal gains so important. And with the next Paralympics now the main focus, Jonathan Ryle is the man who has to lead the support programme.
Such an exciting time for the paratriathletes with 2016, and really important that the next sort of 18 months really for them.
Yeah, I mean, we've been waiting for this for about 6 years now, and it creeps ever closer. Next year is possibly the most important year. Some might say more important than 2016 because it's when our qualification starts. So we have to have as many athletes in as good a shape as possible. Works exactly the same as the Olympic team, collecting points for a 12-month period. So we're working towards that for the beginning of next summer to hopefully have as many athletes on the start line in 2016. Yeah? It's been a really good weekend. Some highlights for me, Dave Ellis and Luke Watson winning the visually impaired race.
Dave, how was that? The best race we've done. It was fantastic, really good. I think the course was suited us today.
So Dave Ellis taking a good 4 minutes off Chris Goodwin. Always competition between those two.